Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Reed Detmers.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's
Ball
even
inside.
up. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball.
Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Justin Foscue stepping in for the Rangers. And that one ripped into right, and that's a fair ball. And he boots it. They're waving McCutchen home. The relay to the plate, slides his hand in there, safe. And it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Brandon Nimmo. So now 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Foscue leads off second with nobody out. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Swing at a ground ball. And that one finds its way through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And a curve is down and in.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Adele snags it. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they lead by 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Late on that fastball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
That one is absolutely belted. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
This is a tough play for the offense to stomach. I mean, they did everything right, but the automatic double just ruined the hit and run. The runner had a great jump from first, and at the plate, really good contact. Just a little bit of bad luck robbed him of a run.
Yeah, the batter now, Sam Haggerty. Two on, 2 outs. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw into second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers 4 and the Angels coming up. Back here at Angel Stadium, on the hill here today, Mackenzie Gore.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Mike Trout. And there's a ball. Fastball for a strike.
2-2.
Breaking ball inside. And now it's 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swung on, belted. Back there. Gone off the rocks in center. Touch him all time. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-1.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And now the first baseman, Vaughn Grissom. On the ground. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man at first with 1 gone. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Two one now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Grissom stands at first with 1 out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw to third. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now, Oswald Peraza. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The other way, he hauls it in, 2 away. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Second inning set to go. Now here's the Rangers DH, Kyle Higashioka.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's Kutch to the dish. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Swings through that.
2-2.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for a line drive base hit.
1-2.
And now it's going to be Justin Foscue. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rangers 4 and the Angels 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one is in the dirt. And the count's full. Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCutchen squeezes it. 1 down.
The catcher, number 38.
And here's the catcher. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Ground ball up the middle. Hellman On the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Adam Frazier. Now a pop-up on the infield. Berger. And that's the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering way off the plate. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
You got a full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting.
So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger. And a 1-1. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Out towards right center field. Adele hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now it's Jansen to hit. Two outs. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. One left for Texas as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Trout.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Two and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Neto gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Ball.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And next for LA, Vaughn Grissom. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by one.
Big RBI for him right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, no outs. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And that is a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
And here it comes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. Softly hit to third. They get the force. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Anaheim, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Sam Haggerty. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Kyle Higashioka. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Michael Hellman. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rangers 4 and the Angels 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Jose Siri.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 and 2's the count.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
2-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball. Count is full.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. He's in there.
He's safe.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Stepping in, the sluggish shortstop, Zach Neto. Man at second. The shortstop
2-2.
takes the ball. Struck him out looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Oh, that got away from him.
Batter took
And
your
he's
base.
going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Justin Foscue stepping in for the Rangers. Tap foul at the plate. McCutchen on at first. Nobody out. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move. Now on the bump, Ryan Zefferjon.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a base hit. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He'll score. Cut off. Throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
One down, runner at third. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Grissom makes the grab for the second out. Digging in, Ezekiel Duran. Runner at third, 2 away. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
Count is full.
In the air, left field. Siri in position. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. RBI triple for the Rangers this inning. It's now 5-3. Back after this on the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, number 75.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ground ball to the right side. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The first baseman, number 5.
Vaughn Grissom, the next to hit for the Angels.
Okay, you asked for it. About to go no string ab on him. I'm from that bully where bullies were quick to spaz on him. That's me, homie.
And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one to first. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed.
Ball.
One out and a runner at second. And that one fouled off. Here's a 2-2. Bounce to the right side. Berger. And he handles it himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 7.
And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Bullpen action for the
1-2.
Rangers. Cole Winn getting loose out there. Junis also throwing. Two on, two outs. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 5 and the Angels 3.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 68.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one
2
missed.
and 2.
That one ripped. And that ball is out of here. And they add on. It's 6-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Higashioka. That's to third. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Michael Hellman.
Michael Hellman stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
The left fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
So the batting order turns over, and now it's Andrew McCutcheon. Runner on the go. Pitch is high and safe. It's a stolen base. One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Out in front and foul to the left side.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
In the air, right side. Tracks it down for the out. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Justin Foscue digs in now. Hellman on at second with 2 down. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-2.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right through there, got it. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Latz.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now it's Jose Siri.
The left fielder, Siri.
That's off
That's
the
the
mark,
ball.
and it's 2-1.
You know, these Angels
2 balls,
putting
1
together
strike.
some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
3-1.
They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering is fouled back. Three-two. Got him. And now 1 away.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here's the Angels catcher. And he grounds one to the right side. 2 up, 2 down.
That's an out.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
2 down, base is empty. And next for LA, Adam Frazier. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Hee-haw!
Next offering
Oh.
misses down and away.
2-2.
On the ground,
Foul
right
ball.
side, and foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. To first, Angels retired 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. It's the Rangers 6 and the Angels 3.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Bachman. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers.
The right fielder, Brandon.
That catches the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
Oh, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge. It can change the ball game.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards left center. Siri makes the play, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rangers 6 and the Angels 3.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cole Winn. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. The Halos in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Out to short, Hellman. Whips it to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And next for the Angels, Vaughn Grissom. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering
2-2.
down low and in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And the Angels are gone in order and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back here at Angel Stadium, we're at the top of the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Danny Jansen. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that's
Ball.
downstairs and outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering
That's the ball.
misses, and now it's filled up 3-2.
Full count.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Check swing called strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. One out, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. The 2-1. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 6 and the Angels 3. And we're back. And now the DH, Jorge Soler.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2 is the count.
Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Chris Martin, the closer of this staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Junis getting loose as well. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. 1 down, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Check swing, called strike. The Angels trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball left side. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Offense held in check there through 8 full. It's the Rangers 6 and the Angels 3. Brent Suter comes on now. And now the shortstop, Michael Hellman. The 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next offering is down low. Base knock, center field.
All over that one right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Stepping in, Justin Foscue. Climbed the ladder with that fastball. Going to count 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. Neto. Off balance feed. There's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Rangers 6 and the Angels 3.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I'm giving.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Chris Martin.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And fires in a fastball at 95.
Full count.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's the Angels catcher. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a
That's
ball.
the ball. 2-2.
Popped up. Duran. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Siri, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering upstairs. Next offering is fouled back. And the slider just misses. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and he breaks his bat. Throws to first, so they get the out after a long battle at the plate.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Liner, base hit, coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jacob Junis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.